Retirement is a huge decision, and Lakewood Ranch in Florida is quickly becoming a top spot. With beautiful weather, low taxes, and resort-style living, it feels like paradise, with real community and real support.
I'm Jeff, this is Jannette, and we are living in Sarasota. We're local real estate agents that have helped countless clients relocate from around the country and around the world to Florida. In this video, we'll show you the pros and the trade-offs and the most important things to know about moving to Lakewood Ranch or retiring to Lakewood Ranch so that you can make a decision that you feel great about for years to come.
First, let's talk about one of the biggest reasons why people move to Florida: taxes. Florida has no state income tax. That means your Social Security, pensions, and 401k withdrawals are not taxed at a state level. This is a major perk for retirees or anyone looking to maximize their income. There's also no estate or inheritance tax, so this means your wealth passes to your heirs without the state taking a share. Now let's talk about sales and property tax.
Florida has a sales tax of 6%. Manatee and Sarasota County add a 1% surtax for a total sales tax of 7%. Property taxes average about 1% of the home's value. In Manatee County, it's going to be just a skosh below 1%, and Sarasota County just a pinch above 1%. But effectively, it's a 1% for the property taxes in these two counties. Some communities have a CDD, or Community Development District fee. These can range from $1,500 annually to $3,000. Another big deal for Florida residents is the homestead exemption. The homestead exemption can save you thousands of dollars on your property tax bill by capping a portion of the assessed value of your home for tax purposes.
It's a pretty big deal.
Pretty big deal.
You may also qualify for further tax exemptions if you are a widow or widower, disabled, or a disabled veteran.
We love our veterans in Florida.
In short, Florida's tax structure with no income tax, estate or inheritance tax, moderate sales tax and property tax, and homestead exemptions allow you to keep more of your money.
Keeping more of your money is Jeff and Jannette approved.
Yes, it is.
Florida may be tax friendly, but let's talk about the real cost of living.
Lakewood Ranch is not as expensive as, say, someplace like upscale Naples, but it is a little more pricey than other inland areas like Parrish, and Parrish is just north of Lakewood Ranch.
Home prices in this area are going to run from $400,000 for a quick move-in home to well over $1 million when you get into the 55 and above communities for sure. Other fees, you're going to have CDD fee, which is a community development district, or a stewardship fee. Those come on your annual property tax bill and can range from $1,500 to over $3,000. But again, the question is, what am I getting for that money? Is it a resort-style pool? Is it an amenity center? Is it a world-class golf course? Am I getting a dry dock facility in my neighborhood, in my boating neighborhood?
Also, if you're in a community that, say, has a restaurant, you may be required to pay a food and beverage fee, which is for your food and beverage that you'd be eating at the restaurant once a year. And it's pretty reasonable. It's about $750 a year. Sometimes there's also a capital contribution to get in. It just depends.
Now that's a one-time fee, and you move in. The CDD stewardship fee are once a year, and then the HOAs, which we really haven't touched yet, those run from $200 to $500 a month for most HOAs. And again, they're going to vary. It could be a little less, a little more.
And sometimes
those are every month or every quarter.
Yeah, sometimes they're monthly, sometimes they're quarterly. Just depends on how the HOA management company is billing the residents. Aside from your HOA, your CDD, your property taxes, all that stuff, utilities and medical care is fairly reasonable here. I think your most expensive utility is most likely going to be your AC bill, your electric bill. Other than that, everything else is fairly reasonable. So number 3, let's talk about the weather. The good and the realistic.
Reportedly, 240 sunny days per year. Jeff says it's closer to 300 sunny days per year, maybe 320. We have severe clear here on a regular basis. Summers are hot, It's right now it's 90 degrees, and I'm sure it's 70% humidity. Yet we're both wearing long sleeves. We're not sweating to death. We're smart enough to be in the shade, which I would advise you to do. Don't stand out in the sun. It hurts. It does. Trust me, it'll take the creases right out of your pants.
And there's a beautiful breeze.
There is a beautiful breeze. So summers are hot, but manageable. Thunderstorms, they happen. You want to talk about that? They're sunny like this. 20 minutes from now, we'll have a 20-minute downpour. It'll cool everything off. It'll pass off. And then we'll be out enjoying the outdoors once again.
It's almost like clockwork. You can, 3 o'clock, there'll be a thunderstorm, like when it's in the middle of summer. And it'll rain really hard, and it'll pass right over. I call them fast and furious. They come and they go.
They will kick you off the golf course. First time the lightning strikes within 10 miles, they blow the whistle, blow the horn, you're off the course.
I think something that's weird about Florida weather is that it can be raining on one side of the street, and the other side of the street, it's not raining. So that is kind of weird. Like you can look outside and your neighbor's house has a downpour, but your side of the street is not pouring.
Hurricane season runs from the beginning of June through the end of November. 6 months. So you're happy half the year, whether you love stormy season or don't love stormy season. Let's talk about our second season, summer and winter.
Only 2 seasons in Florida, really.
Summer and winter. Take it or leave it. Those are the 2 seasons, summer or winter. And in the wintertime, it's averages 60 to 70 degrees, though there are 3 or 4 days in February where it can actually get down to 41, maybe even 39. When you hear of iguanas falling out of the trees, you know it's cold. So yeah, that's the worst of it. No shoveling snow, no frozen pipes. No icy sidewalks.
No having to buy winter coats, layering up with tons of...
So you will find yourself looking for a jacket when it gets to 69 degrees. Like, ooh.
That is true. Do not get rid of all your winter clothes when you move to Florida, because you may find yourself needing a jacket or 2 during winter time.
And number 4 on our top 10 countdown of best reasons to retire to Lakewood Ranch, Florida.
One of the biggest wins is outdoor living, being outside.
Year-round recreation, outdoors.
Almost every day you can be outside.
You can golf, you can walk the beach, you can grill, which is Mama's favorite. Pickleball, which is a way, if you're not on the beach, you better be on a pickleball court, it seems like, around here anymore. And just walking trails. Almost every neighborhood has some sort of nature walk.
And if you are in Lakewood Ranch, the nice thing is that the beaches, even though you're inland, the beaches like Anna Maria Island, Lido, Siesta Key, they're about 35 to 45 minutes away, so it's not that bad.
So you're going to have 3 accesses, direct shots to the beach from Lakewood Ranch. You've got Fruitville Road in the south, you've got SR 64 in the north, and you've got 44th Avenue right in the middle. And 44th isn't complete yet. It's going to go from your Esplanade at Azario. They're completing the bridge over the Interstate 75. And it'll be a straight shot. And that's going to cut, it's going to be a 30-minute straight shot from the front gate of Azario to Anna Maria Island.
And if you don't like golf or pickleball or lounging in your resort-style pool or going to the beach, there are tons of other activities to do. There's farmers markets. There are polo matches. So
get on Netflix and check out the polo down here in Florida. You'll get hooked. Believe me, it's like soccer, but on horseback, and it just adds a totally different vibe to it.
And again, walking trails. Lakewood Ranch has parks, town centers that you can go visit. If you want to go shopping at Waterside or catch a concert, they have concerts there. They have a whole events calendar for Lakewood Ranch, and it's a year-round events calendar. It tells you everything that's going on around here. Just tons of activities, tons of opportunities for you to actually go out and meet people.
And there's a fishing pond in everybody's backyard.
That's true. Yeah. Just be careful of gators.
Mm-hmm. They got to eat too. Number 5 reason many people are retiring to Lakewood Ranch, other than the handsome rascals like me, is healthcare.
Healthcare is a non-negotiable for retirees, and Lakewood Ranch delivers.
Lakewood Ranch has Lakewood Ranch Medical Center. We've got Sarasota Memorial. We've got Manatee Memorial. And heaven forbid you need an organ transplant, we've got Tampa General 45 minutes up the road.
So all your healthcare needs, you can rest assured, are very local.
And if you're in a 55-plus community, a lot of them have partnered with wellness centers where you get rides to your specialists, to your wellness clinics, to your imaging centers. And it's all part of the deal. You just have to sign up.
So if healthcare is a concern, it's one less thing that you would need to worry about if you decide to move to Lakewood Ranch.
Number 6, let's talk about where you're actually going to live. There are 3 55-plus communities in Lakewood Ranch. One of them, the Del Webb Lakewood Ranch, is completely built out. So we would be looking at resale opportunities, and I just saw moving trucks in there day before yesterday. So there are resales happening at Del Webb Lakewood Ranch. The new Del Webb is called Catalina. And let me tell you, it's going to be 1,200, if I'm not mistaken, 1,200 building sites they've got between single-family homes and villa setups, attached villas. There's only about 180 of them have been built, so there is plenty to be done there. The downside to Catalina right now is it's going to be about a year before the amenity center is completed. Let me tell you about the amenity center. 38,000 square feet of amenity center. My goodness, they're going to have 15 pickleball courts. Did you hear me? 15 pickleball courts. 8 of those pickleball courts are going to be enclosed, so you're out of the sun. They may be air conditioned, for crying out loud. Del Webb spares no expense. It's going to be fine dining. Jannette can speak to you more on that. There's minimums for the dining room and so on and so forth. Crestwind, that's the third 55 and above, and it's by Coulter. They're semi-custom builders, but the sky is the limit. Here's the outside of the house. What do you want to do to the inside of it? And literally, your imagination is the only limitation. That and your wallet. They can go, from $400,000 for a move-in ready to well over $1 million. Same amenities: pool, pickleball, basketball, all the stuff to keep you outdoors and active.
Another place that you might want to consider, which I would consider, is the Esplanade at Rosario.
You did consider?
Yes, we did consider moving in there. It is a golf community. It has everything, like all these other communities. It's got everything that you could possibly think of. Resort-style pools, pickleball, yoga on the lawn. It's got the wellness center. This place even has a culinary center where they teach you how to cook, which I thought would be fun. Again, Esplanade at Rosario, amazing. It is not a 55-plus community. However, I think I would not mind retiring there. I could lay out by the pool and eat from the Bahama Bar every weekend. I wouldn't mind. It's
all the good stuff of a 55-plus community, just with kids, pretty much.
Yeah. Young families, older people, just everybody. It's really a neighborhood for anyone. Lakewood Ranch touts itself as being in all ages, from 1 to 100. That's what Lakewood Ranch is for. It's a master planned community designed for all ages in mind. So, yeah.
And they hit the mark, too.
Yes, they did. When we first decided to move to Florida, Esplanade at Rosario was at the top of our list. It was everything we could have asked for in a neighborhood and more. The problem was that when we decided to move here, it was a seller's market and you just could not get in anywhere. Everything was selling out within like one day. Boom, gone. And so it was really hard. And right now it's a buyer's market. So the market has shifted. And back then, there was no way they were not offering any incentives. And right now, a lot of the builders are offering incentives.
But the point is, we chased around the barn and around the barn and around the barn, trying to get just a lot that we could build the home that we wanted to build on. And that was the killer. Again, it said it was a seller's market, and you had to bid. They would put 5 lots up for bid. And this is the starting bid, and you might have had, 50 people bidding on those 5 lots. And it was just pure insanity. So
brutal.
It forced us to step back, take all that we had learned and apply it to a larger area. And we're glad we did. Would I like to be playing golf at Rosario? Yeah, but you and I can go play right after you get moved in. If you don't like that, there's plenty of other golf courses that we can go play. But Azario,
It's a beautiful golf course.
and Azario was our first pick, but it just wasn't to be. We still did all the research on it, and we're happy to share that with you. If you'd like to learn more about Esplanade at Azario or any other neighborhood in Lakewood Ranch, give us a call. We'd love to help you make your Florida retirement dream come true. Call the number below. Number 7 on our countdown of why so many people want to retire to Lakewood Ranch
Is community feel and culture. And this part's really hard to describe, but it's easy to feel it once you get here. Lakewood Ranch has a friendly, social neighborhood environment with active calendars. People seem like they're really friendly here, like, neighborhood get-togethers, and it's actually really easy to meet people here.
just walk around the neighborhood about dusk and start waving, and you'll be surprised how many friends you make on just your first trip around the block.
It's pretty easy to get to know people. You just say hello and start talking, and next thing you know, you find something that you have a common interest, and yeah.
Like the hurricane's coming, and I don't know how to put the shutters on my windows.
Oh,
You'll be amazed how many friends come out of the woodwork to give you a hand. This is how you do it.
that is the one thing that I did when we first moved here, because we had never put up hurricane shutters before. We didn't know anything about that. And we had neighbors that were willing to help us or show us what to do or tell us what to look for, tell us where to go get sandbags. They give away free sandbags. They said, go here, go get your sandbags. What else? Helped us not empty our pool, but lower the water of our pool. So yeah, everyone kind of pitches in when it's an emergency situation and comes together to help you. And that's a really good feeling that, everyone's got your back. So you will like that.
And it's the same after the storm. Your power comes on before your neighbor's does. You got an extra tank of propane to help him keep his generator running so his refrigerator stays on. It just goes without saying that's a Southern thing. Southern by the grace of God. You've heard that? No, it's true.
Yeah, they're pretty helpful. All the communities around here have a Facebook page. So if you ever need something, you just post it on the community Facebook page. Hey, I need help finding this, or I need help with this, and everyone helps out. It's a really good feeling.
2 places you may find it easy to meet people are the Waterside Main Street and the Lakewood Ranch Main Street. Farmers Market on Sunday Fun Day for Waterside. And there is no farmers market on Main Street, but there are restaurants, the Starbucks, diners. There's all kinds of things to do at the Lakewood Ranch Main Street, and that's directly across the street from Lakewood Ranch Medical Center. So if you get a bone stuck sideways, we just take you right across the street and get that Heimlich right out of you.
And then at Waterside, they've got the concerts.
They've got the concerts. They've got the gazebo where they do the concerts.
Yoga on the lawn.
Yoga on the lawn. There's a splash pad for the kiddies in the afternoon. The grand kiddies, I guess, for this retirement video. Water taxi. I'm not sure that I've seen the equipment. I've seen the piers. I've never seen the water taxi leave the dock. But one of these days, we're going to be able to take a water taxi around Kingfisher Lake and then come back to Waterside.
Lots of activities and opportunities, again, for you to mingle and meet people and find people to hang out with, become friends with.
And, I've said it many times. There's only 28 social clubs in Azario, but if we just get 3 more, we'd be the Baskin Robbins of social events. Is it 31 flavors? Yeah, 31 flavors, 31 social clubs. That's what we need at Azario.
You're also going to find volunteer clubs, hobby circles.
Not to be confused with drum circles.
There are drum circles, though. That's at the beach. We are in Lakewood Ranch. So there's hobby circles and travel groups. So you're going to find your little clique to get into. And it's just a blend of retirees, professionals, and families. And so you're going to find something for everyone here in Lakewood Ranch. Lakewood Ranch was designed with safety in mind. A lot of the neighborhoods here are going to be gated. Some of them even have a guard at the gate that will stop you if you're a visitor and want to check see who you are. What are you doing here? Some of the neighborhoods even require that you take your driver's license and scan it if you're a visitor. So they keep tabs on who's coming and going. So safety is a top priority for them, and you'll feel comfortable knowing that not just anybody's coming and going into your neighborhood. Emergency readiness is also a top priority. So the neighborhood will put together a checklist for you to make sure that you know what to do, especially if you're new here. You may have never been in a hurricane before. So they're going to make sure that you know what to do when a hurricane hits and how to be prepared.
And you're never far from help. Lakewood Ranch Medical Center is in the heart of Lakewood Ranch. Manatee Memorial Hospital, Sarasota Memorial Hospital. Heaven forbid you need that organ transplant. Tampa General is just 45 minutes up the road.
So, no problem finding healthcare. There's plenty of it here. For hurricanes and flooding, insurance is key. You're going to want to make sure that you have proper coverage. And by proper coverage, you're going to want to make sure that all your T's are crossed and I's are dotted, and that everything that you want covered in case of a hurricane or flood is covered. And that may mean that you have to buy flood insurance. Even though your lender does not require it, or you're in a zone that doesn't require it because you're in flood zone X, you still may want to purchase flood insurance. Because Jeff thinks that even though it's not required, you still may need it.
There's no question about it. You're the final decision. You're the buck stops with you. If you feel like you need flood insurance, go get flood insurance. Trust me, we'll drink a toast to your success after the flood.
You may also need wind coverage, so it's important to shop around for your provider. Make sure that you are adequately covered. Be prepared. Have an emergency kit ready to go in case a hurricane hits.
If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
So all in all, Lakewood Ranch is going to offer peace of mind that you need to enjoy Florida living. Also, Manatee County's Emergency Management Office offers free resources on
evacuation maps, free sandbags.
They tell you where to go to get your free sandbags.
And on evacuation, if you're going to evacuate early. It will be jammed up. Both lanes, north and south lanes, will be jammed, and there will be no gasoline available. So
you could run out of gas on the freeway and be stuck on the freeway.
And the alternative is to wait till the very last minute when everybody else is gone and you're racing the storm surge to get out of town.
Yeah, those are your two options. Early on or at the end, never in between. Whether you want to slow down or stay active, the great thing about Lakewood Ranch is you are going to find a home that's going to fit the lifestyle and a community that fits the lifestyle that you want to live. There's a variety of style of homes for you here. You can get a single-story home or a two-story home if that's what you want. There's going to be townhomes, villas, condos. So there's something for everyone here. And the nice thing about it is if you're an active person and you want to be in a golf community, again, you're going to find a home in a golf community. You're going to find a home that is low maintenance, that where all the mowing is included, involved, like it's part of your HOAs, so that you can spend your time at Siesta Key, America's #1 beach. Or maybe you want to play pickleball. Just make sure that your community has pickleball. If you want something that's gated, we'll find you a gated community to live in. If you want a resort style community, we can help you find that also. So there's something for everyone here in Lakewood Ranch, and the prices range from about $400,000 to well over $1 million.
Closer to $5 million.
Yeah. In some communities like Wild Blue. I mean, that's if you want like a custom home. So yeah, there's something for everyone here, depending on the features that you want in your home or the location, like what community. Because certain communities are a little more expensive than other communities that don't offer all the amenities. You're going to find that the homes here in Lakewood Ranch have smart layouts. They are wide open. It's an open concept living, and there's no stairs, which is nice, especially, as we get older, we don't want to be climbing upstairs and dragging things up and down stairs. There are wide doorways in case you need them, wheelchair accessible, and they're going to be energy efficient because they're newer. So All good wins for you if you decide to retire to Lakewood Ranch. And finally, getting here and staying connected is easier than you think.
Just 25 minutes down the road is Sarasota International Airport, fondly known as SRQ. Get in and out of there, lickety-split. Single level, one concourse, could not be easier. Need to travel a little further, say international? Got Tampa International Airport, 45 minutes up the road. There's nowhere you can't get to from Tampa International Airport.
And MCL, Orlando.
And don't forget Orlando. That's about a 2-hour drive away, and that's nonstop to the West Coast from Orlando. But let's bring it back to Lakewood Ranch. If I want to get to Orlando, like I said, it's just 2.5 hours away if I want to go to the Magic Kingdom. If I want to go to Busch Gardens, the Tampa Zoo, those again are only 45 minutes up the road. If I want to go to Miami, it's just 2 hours the other way. If I want to go to the Keys, it's about 4 hours, another 2 hours past Miami.
A hop, skip, and a jump off of I-75. So easy.
Hop, skip, and a jump. So travel clubs, it's a snowbird-friendly area. Speaking of snowbirds, there's a train that comes from the northeast all the way down to Orlando, and you park your car on the train. You park your car on the train, and then you go sit down in your first-class seat and drive for 9 hours on the train. When you get off, you drive to your snowbird command here in Lakewood Ranch, and life is good. Again, welcome home.
And if you're a snowbird, there are concierge services to...
While you're gone, if you don't want to rent your home out while you're on the other end, there are concierge services. Sometimes the HOA will even be a part of that. To keep an eye on your home, make sure there's no leaks, make sure the air conditioner doesn't stop running mid-season, because, that can be a nightmare. Even though you're not here, much easier to handle when it's a $5 problem versus a $500 problem.
The beautiful thing about Lakewood Ranch is it's centrally located. So it's going to give you easy access to all the freeways, to all the attractions you want to visit.
I don't think we mentioned Tamiami Trail this video. So Tamiami Trail, I-275, those are your big north-south.
I-75.
Did I say 270?
Yeah, you said 270.
That's good. Tampa, sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's centrally located. It's going to allow you to go to all these airports, all the attractions, take the grandbabies to...
All the football games, the baseball games, the soccer games, the hockey games.
Universal Studios,
Busch Gardens, the zoo.
So there's so many things that you can do because Lakewood Ranch is centrally located that it's very easy to get around and plan and find stuff to do.
And if you're into the baseball, we've got the Orioles spring training and the Pirates spring training right here.
Retiring to Lakewood Ranch is about more than sunshine. It's about...
Sunshine.
It's about lifestyle, community, and support. And it's about finding the right home in the right neighborhood that fits your lifestyle. We've spent a lot of time exploring every corner of Lakewood Ranch to understand what makes it so special. And we are really passionate about finding the right home for you that matches your needs and fits your lifestyle.
So whether you're researching or ready to make the move, give us a call. We'd love to help you find the right place to fulfill your retirement fantasies. Call us anytime, whether you're researching or ready to make the move. We'd love to help you make an informed decision in retirement that you're going to feel great about for years to come.
So we hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.